Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Welcome. You may be seated. We are so pleased that all of you, special invited guests and members of our class of 2021, could join us today in person for a celebration of the accomplishments of this resilient class. Let's please give them a round of applause. While we wish that we could have had a traditional commencement ceremony attended by the entire class, their numerous friends and family members, our wonderfully dedicated faculty and staff, our distinguished trustees, and other honored guests, we see this event as a new dawn, a step toward getting back to normal after the most unprecedented time in our recent history. Today, you, the class of 2021, have the opportunity to wear your well-earned regalia, hear your name called, and walk proudly across the stage at long last, turn the tassel on your caps. I have the honor of handing our graduates their diplomas, the first time I've done so since becoming Mitchell College's 8th president nearly a year ago. Together, we will witness the Mitchell College tradition of the ringing of the bell, live and in person, something that is done when your years at Mitchell begin and end. We look forward to this evening's release of the virtual 77th commencement ceremony of Mitchell College, which will recognize their entire class with pomp and circumstance, including speeches, music, and awards. You may view the ceremony beginning at 6 p.m. from a link on the Mitchell College website, and I hope that you have invited as many of your friends and family to watch as you could. Don't worry if you missed this live release. It will be available on the Mitchell website for months to come. As I look out at the class of 2021, I see excellence. You can't begin to know how proud I am of all of you. I have congratulated students over the years, and I have always known that a tremendous accomplishment earning a degree is. That accomplishment has always involved hard work, sacrifice, and commitment. But you, the class of 2021, have given more than most classes. You have endured more than most classes. You have sacrificed more than most classes. But since my arrival at Mitchell, I have seen you in a dynamic way, an ability to change and adapt to circumstances thrust upon you that will serve you well throughout your entire life. The ability to respond to challenge, to match the moment with tenacity and fierceness, along with equal measures of kindness and empathy for one another. As you go out to make your mark in this world, in your work, in your future studies, in your families, in your relationships, in everything that you do, you bring with you more than what you learn in your classwork, more than what you learn in your lectures. You also bring the incredible strength, resilience, and adaptability that you learn going through this historic year together. I'd like to share of Amanda Gorman's inaugural poem that makes me think of all of you. Let the globe, if nothing else, say this is true. That even as we grieved, we grew. That even as we hurt, we hoped. That even as we tired, we tried. That we'll forever be tied together, victorious. You, Mitchell College class of 2021, are tied together. Keep your bonds with each other. They are priceless. Keep your bond with Mitchell College. Today, this place becomes your alma mater, forever a part of your life. Carry that with pride. Come back to Mitchell often. You are as much a part of Mitchell as it is a part of you. And we want to welcome you back again and again and again. For you to feel free, to feel like you are home every time you set foot on this campus. As skilled mariners, you are ready to chart your course. Now is the time to go navigate a world that you would like to see. Congratulations to the class of 2021 of Mitchell College. Now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce you to Mr. Richard Davino of the Mitchell College Board of Trustees. Let us welcome him.
Tracy, thank you very much. And before I begin, I feel that it's critical to appreciate on behalf of the class of 2021 the amazing work that Dr. Espy and her team have done to bring you all to this place. Dr. Espy began as our 8th president in the midst of this pandemic and has led Mitchell College with distinction throughout your senior year. Dr. Espy, thank you so very much. Like Dr. Espy, I am really happy to be here today in person to bring greetings and congratulations on behalf of the entire Mitchell College Board of Trustees to you, the amazing, resilient, flexible class of 2021. Just as you all were limited in the number of guests you could invite to the celebration, so too is the board limited in who could attend today. I'm lucky enough to represent all the trustees and share how proud we are of the commendable achievements that brought you here today. Teaching at Columbia Law School, I have some sense of what you've gone through. Like you, I've looked at a Zoom for the last 6 months, watching my students navigate this pandemic. A little more than a year ago, they, like you, couldn't have imagined the challenges that we faced over the months. They were just incomprehensible. Most people could not have predicted what life would be like during a global pandemic and how just about every facet of your lives would be affected in some way or another. But guess what? In our meetings with Dr. Espy, both formal and informal, she has reported to us how you have faced these challenges head on and how you've learned to adapt and keep moving forward. You've learned the importance of community and taking care of one another, because what affects one affects all of us. You have lived the values of empathy, which have served you well at Mitchell and will serve you well throughout your lives. These valuable lessons, combined with your excellent academic grounding, will serve you well as you go out to chart your next adventure as mariners. We are particularly delighted that your families and other special guests could join you here on the green today, and we share our good wishes with all of you special people in the lives of our graduates. We have much to, and it is an honor to be with you all. Congratulations to the class of 2021 on behalf of the Board of Trustees. Now it is my pleasure to introduce another Mitchell College rookie, the marvelous Dr. Marilyn Sutton Haywood, the Interim Vice President of Academic Affairs, who has helped Dr. Espy navigate the shoals of this year. Dr. Sutton Haywood will begin the conferring of degrees. Dr. Sutton Haywood, thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Davino. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now move to the presentation of candidates for their degrees. We ask members of the audience to please remain seated for this part of the ceremony. There are professional photographers taking pictures of each graduate, which will be available for you to purchase. Will the candidates for the degree of Associate Arts please rise? President Espy, on behalf of the faculty, I present the candidates for the degree of Associate of Arts. They have completed the prescribed course of study, and I respectfully recommend that such a degree be conferred upon them.
In accordance with the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the power vested in me by the state of Connecticut and by the trustees of Mitchell College, I confer upon the candidates the degree of Associate of Arts, earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to this degree. As a symbol of the degree conferred, you are now entitled to move the tassel to the left of the mortarboard. Congratulations.
I shall Alicia Santos. Dev Shaw Superna. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science please rise? President Espy. On behalf of the faculty, I present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science. They have completed the prescribed course of study, and I respectfully recommend that such degree be conferred upon them.
In accordance with the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the power vested in me by the state of Connecticut and by the trustees of Mitchell College, I confer upon the candidates the degree of Bachelor of Arts and the degree of Bachelor of Science, earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to this degree. As a symbol of the degree conferred, you are now entitled to move the tassel to the left of the mortarboard. Congratulations.
Rachel Claire Dugan. Isaac Jean-Baptiste. Sabrina Shakur Khan. Michael Paul Manning. Thomas Judge Prendergast. Dylan Raquan Davis Radovich. Daniel Ross Steinberg. Elizabeth Ann Bowe. Christina Annie Corby. Nicholas J. Danovic. Ryan S. Gilbert. Jonathan Tyler Holland. Jared William Hoover. Andrew James Hoobsman. Lexi Green Incorpera. Samuel Ryan Law. Claire F. Murphy. Emma Hatfield Quinn. Jade R. Steele. Lauren A. Snow. Natalie Christine Traylor. Robert B. Wilson. Marcel Louis Quinlan.
Let's give our graduates a hearty round of applause. In this milestone moment, let's also thank those people whom this diploma means as much as it does to the recipients. Let us give another round of applause for those here and not here, the parents, the guardians, grandparents, families of the newest Mitchell College graduates. And now we draw the celebration of Mitchell College's 77th commencement to a close by marking a significant moment with the ringing of the bell. Each year the bell is rung at convocation and at commencement to mark the beginning and end of the academic year. Following the ringing of the bell, we ask the audience to please remain seated until the platform party and graduates have exited onto the ceremonial recessional onto the green. To accommodate our next group of graduates and guests coming for a celebration, please follow after the class of 2021 to the Red Barn, where you may take photographs. Now we ask for everyone's silence as the bell tolls. Stephanie Constable, incoming president of the Student Government Association, will ring the bells 21 times in honor of the class of 2021. This celebration of the 77th commencement is now concluded. Thank you.